Sky and Daniel Burnett as a new video the humans exploring. I work in these cemeteries, Cementerio de la Recoleta from Buenos Aires. In the coast, my friend called now Ken. I send the Grady, Nago Cardoso. So, you know, exploring.
Formerly, the dead were buried in the so-called cemeteries in the back of the church and important personalities and sites. In the 1820s, during the governments of Martin Rodriguez and his ministers in Bernardino Rivadavia, the lands occupied by the estates of the Franciscan congregations were expropriated, binding destinies to the constructions of the cemeteries of the north, the first public cemeteries in the city of Buenos Aires. In prepared cathedrals deals with the projects of the cemeteries of the north, within the principle was only for Catholics. Pains inaugurated in the church in the 1822. The first two results of the burials was an Uruguayan girl's names Dolores Macias and the young Fritz Borns and both names Juan Benito. In the 1863, President Mader signed in disgrace allowing petitionaries of the other relation to be buried. With times the Cementerio of the North revealed at the stage of the abandonments installed in the 1880s, the first measure of the cities of the Buenos Aires, Torquato, the Alvears, and Trat, the architect Pisoso in the remodeling. Its streets were paved, it was rendered with the brick. What dates this was in glaciers, with the strange ports, with the doubled roads and the columns of repairs and shards toward the others. In the freezing berries, allegories and stand out and symbols of the lives and the dead. Its streets and walls of space, it was surrounded with the brick and the walls at the end, it is walls and glaciers, with at the end the strange ports, with the double the rows of the columns of the rebels, shouted the authority others. In the freezing prairies, allegories stand out in symbols of the lives of the dead.
Like they buried. Wow. Oh,
The northern cemetery corridors occupies fights in the end the Halton blocked and Hudson Browns. 4,087 graves of perpetrators marked down 7 votes were declared and the National Historic Monuments and the cemetery in the south in the considered National Historical Museums. Since in the 1946, for the illustrious people whose embracing heroes for the architectural qualities of the 40s magnificent sculptures.